Hi, I'm Lynn Morgan, your slipper-shod pastor, and today I am with you in church. And today in our cycle of readings, Psalm 131 appears. And it's a very short psalm, but a beautiful psalm. And I'd like to read you the whole psalm, all 3 verses of it. O Lord, my heart is not lifted up. My eyes are not raised too high. I do not occupy myself with things too great and too marvelous for me. But I have calmed and quieted my soul like a weaned child with its mother. My soul is like the weaned child that is within me. O Israel, hope in the Lord, from this time forth and forevermore. There are a couple images in that psalm that just mean a lot to me. And the first one is that it begins by saying, I don't raise my eyes up too high. I don't trouble myself with things that are too great and too marvelous for me. I hope I'd be the last person in the world to suggest an anti-intellectualism as the approach to faith. But there are times when our anxious questioning and our desire to understand the way of the world and why God has been the way that God is in the world is just too much. And there comes a time when stilling those anxious voices that seek to know the answer to things that are often unanswerable. There comes a time when it's good to just quiet that, to let it go, to not raise our eyes too high, to not seek to solve problems that are beyond our pay grade, if you will. The second image in that psalm that really engages me is that image of like a weaned child. So a child that has not yet been weaned, when mother picks up baby who is still nursing, the babies are often quite frantically anxious to begin nursing as soon as they're picked up by their mother. But once the child is weaned, a lot of that restlessness and that rooting around in order to get nursed, it just quiets itself down. And the child is able to just enjoy the warmth and presence of mother and being held and just enjoying that experience. And so the psalmist says, like a weaned child, I still my soul. Being in the presence of God without a lot of asking, without a lot of desire for meeting our needs, without coming with any expectations except to experience the connection, the warmth, the sense of being held and loved. What a wonderful experience of prayer that is. You know, this psalm is a perfect one for those nights when you can't get to sleep and you're trying to solve the problems of the world, or you're occupied with the problems of people who you love, but you can't arrange their life for them. All you can do is worry, or all you can do is rest your soul like a weaned child in the presence of the God who loves you and who holds you close. And maybe that is the perfect experience of prayer. Not so much to hear what God has to say or to tell God what you want and what you need, but simply to be aware that in this moment you are in the very lap of God's love, held close, warm, safe, cherished. Knowing that, having that assurance, that may be the very highest experience of prayer and the deepest joy of our spiritual life. And it's that peace that I wish for you.